Imagine this. It's January, and instead of eating all the cookies, cakes, ice cream, drinking, having all these negative thoughts, okay? I've been there, okay? Instead of doing that, you started your habits 3 months ago and you're seeing results and you're feeling good, you're looking good. Things are looking good for you. Okay, welcome back. And if you're new here, my name's Maikelyn, and I struggled with all of these bad habits. I could not stick with a good habit for the life of me all throughout my 20s. I tried everything. It would only work for a little bit, and then I'd slip right back into the old me, and I'd always be so upset with myself. But here's the thing. I've got this quick story time for you. So back last September, I stumbled upon this book, and you've probably heard it. And if you're here all the time, you're always hearing me talk about it. It's called Atomic Habits. And this changed my life forever. I finally stuck with good habits. I finally felt motivated. And I did it in September. That's the reason why I'm so adamant about self-improvement September. It's because it's still nice out. You're not cold. You're not feeling like depressed and icky. It's still nice out right now. And we're going into the winter months. And this is the best time to start a new habit because it's actually going to stick. This is when I was taking cold showers. I was taking ice baths. I was eating healthy. I was working out. I was doing everything I finally wanted to do, and it stuck. And that's the thing. Habits take a while to form. You can't just expect a habit to click right away. It has to take a while to stick, and you have to keep doing it. And the other cool thing about September is that there's a collective energy in the air. There's new beginnings. There's people going back to school. There's people starting new jobs. I've always started new jobs in September, and it's always like that good time of the year to just have a fresh start. It's a new beginning. A lot of people agree upon this collective energy. It's really good stuff. And that's why it's so important to recognize it, right? And that's the thing. Think about January. What's the collective energy in the air? People want to do their New Year's resolutions, and you see a lot of them excited, but then you see a lot of them fail. And I'll talk more about that in just a bit, but I really want you to understand this. January is too late to get started, first of all, because spring is in 3 months. And once March comes around, you just want to go out and get out of the house and do all the bad things because all your friends and family are tired of being stuck inside too. And you just end up relapsing and falling into the 1.0 version of yourself. Stay in the 2.0 version of yourself and get started now. September is the best time of the year to get started on a good habit and actually have it stick and to look good and feel good and do good in this world. Start now. So let's talk about what I had briefly mentioned just a moment ago. The problem with New Year's resolutions, okay? Stay with me here. I worked at a gym. I saw people sign up for the gym and they couldn't even make it to February, okay? I worked at a gym for 3 years. I saw every single year the same pattern. Everyone would sign up. It would be so packed. Like it'd be like a can of sardines. You just couldn't even get on equipment. You had to wait in line to get to something. And then everyone quits mid-January. February comes around, it's empty at that point. That's what I'm trying to say to you. There's a collective energy in the air. I don't know why more people don't talk about this, but that's what it is. There's that collective energy and you vibe with it, whether you think you are or not. Something with your subconscious mind, I think, or I don't know. It's just what it is. You see everyone quitting, so you're like, well, fuck it, I guess I'll quit too. But if you see people going after things, you're like, well, I should go after things too. That's why September's so cool. You're seeing people do things and getting excited and getting all their things together and getting their lives together. I don't know why this isn't more of a thing and why it doesn't get talked about nearly enough. Only certain people mention it. There's this guy, actually, his name's Cal Newport. I read his book I read most of his book, Deep Work. It's a long book and it's very advanced, so I just couldn't handle the whole book. But he even mentioned that September is the best time of the year to do this stuff. And September helps you get ready for the winter months. You're getting ready to stay inside and you're getting ready to get started on your goals, right? Instead of being in the winter where it's already cold and damp and wet and you're kind of feeling depressed and you're not feeling motivated in the winter, right? You're feeling kind of like, ugh. Get ahead. Get started now, and you're gonna feel better when those winter months come around. I did this last year and it really truly works for me. And I plan to do this for the rest of my life because I truly found what works for me. And if you just give this a chance, like an honest, fair chance, and get started now and say no to whatever doesn't align with the goals that you have in mind, you will see results, and I promise you that. Because honestly, think about this too. Like, what else is there to do in the winter? You don't have anything better to do but the bad things, right? Think about all the bad things that you do in the winter months. You're watching movies, maybe you're drinking a lot, maybe you're smoking weed, maybe you're eating all the junk food like I had mentioned in the beginning, right? A lot of people do that. And you don't want to be like everyone else. You want to be like the percentage of people that are really going after in life. Look up to these people, surround yourself with these people, and you will see yourself going and getting everything you want and more. And let's be real, Christmas, when you think about Christmas, what do you think about? What comes to mind? You're drunk at family and friends and eating all the junk food and doing all the bad things with them, right? Every single family party I've ever gone to, you've got your crazy aunt that won't shut the fuck up about all of her crazy life stories, and you're like, okay, that's great for you, but like, and you're kind of like feeling like shit about yourself because she's got all this money, and you're like, why is she just wasting it on dumb shit? And then you've got the crazy uncle that's weird and he's just got way too drunk and he's trying to touch you and stuff. There's that too. And let me tell you what you should really do though, okay? Because this is a common problem for a lot of people. I've talked with many people about this. Everyone's family drinks a lot on the holidays, Christmas and everything, because they're trying to escape their shitty lives. And this is the thing, you don't want to surround yourself with people that are living shitty lives and trying to escape themselves through drinking and drugs and all of the bad things, right? Stop going to the Christmas parties. Don't even go. Seriously, I don't go anymore. I don't care. And you know what? You could say like, that's so rude, that's so bitchy, that's so shitty of you. But it's like, do you really care about your life? Because at the end of the day, these people probably won't come help you or save you. Because when my mom passed away, no one came to help me. And that's what I'm trying to say here. It's just put yourself first. Take care of yourself and what you want and what you need out of life first and foremost, and then think about those things. You could always go back to them. This can just be a season of life where you are determined to get what you want and to finally stick with your good habits and to finally see results when you're going out and you're working out at the gym, right? And you're looking good. That's what I want for you. I want you to take your life seriously and get what you want in this life, because life is short. And also, I don't know about you, but every time I go to family functions, people just try to bring up the bad parts of you and say like, oh, you've changed, and how come you don't do this thing anymore? Or why are you doing this thing? Is that actually working out for you? And they're kind of like judgmental and stuff too, right? Especially if you've got family like this. It's just, this is how my family is, and this is how a lot of people that I know whose families are like this. That's why I don't advise hanging around with people during the holiday and drinking and doing all of those bad things, because you may think you've got it going on and you've got everything under control if you start it now and you're doing all the good things, but you will slip back into those bad habits if you are surrounded by the wrong people. Because let's face it, they're going to peer pressure you. They're going to make you feel like, oh, just let loose, have a little bit of fun. Like, it's fine, just one drink. I won't tell anybody, all of the things, right? And it's hard to say no to that. And for me personally, like, I just don't have self-control. That's another reason why I just say, no, I'm not going to go. I'm just going to stay strong and I'm going to stay disciplined and I'm going to keep going after the thing that I want until I get what I want. But if you have family that doesn't drink, doesn't do drugs, doesn't do any of that, and it's just like a little judgmental and you're feeling up to it and you want to go hang out with them, then by all means, hang out with your fam, because life is short, okay? Hang out with people that are going to inspire you, that are going to make you feel motivated, and that love you. These are the most important things in life, and I don't think they're talked about nearly enough. And let's talk about when things kind of go a little haywire, right? And you ate the donut because you had a really bad day, or you ate the cookie, whatever it is. You messed up, okay? Don't let one bad thing snowball, because a lot of people do that. I don't know what it is about human psychology and the way we react to things, and we'll just have like this self-destructive behavior, but just stay strong and forgive yourself and keep moving forward, because that is how you're actually going to make it. If you let that one bad thing happen, you ate the one donut, so well, fuck it, I'm gonna go back and I'm gonna get a whole dozen of donuts, right? That is bad. Stop doing that to yourself. Stop allowing yourself to feed into that. Instead, go to the gym, girl. Go to the gym and work out and feel better through that instead. Look at better outlets of stress relief. Let that be your sanctuary. Feel better when you're going there. And listen, like I said before, it doesn't have to be forever. I'm telling you, once summer comes around, go out and enjoy yourself. Feel good and do the things that you want to do finally, instead of feeling sluggish and tired and like you have no energy and you got no money because you spent all your money over the winter months and you're really just a broke piece of shit, basically. We've all been there, right? Where you just have all these regrets over the winter months. Do better this year, okay? 2025 is right around the corner. Look better, feel better, do better, and actually go and get what you want in life. Because I know you're probably tired of seeing all your friends and family get ahead and you're just kind of stuck still and you're like, what am I doing with my life? Why aren't things working out for me? It's because you're not choosing the right time of the year to get started on your goals. Like everyone else waits till January and fails with all their stuff. Don't be like everyone else, and don't live a shitty life that you fucking hate. That's the biggest point here, because all of these people that go and they do the New Year's resolutions and everything, these are the types of people that think that, you know, doing it then is actually going to work. And it never does, because they haven't taken the time to figure out what actually does work. And this is what works. This is what people talk about. This is something that you will probably see much more of as the days go by. Self-improvement September is where it's at. So just get started now and stop waiting until January, because you know it's true. It just doesn't work. The biggest reason so many people don't succeed is because of everything that I mentioned in this video. If you're feeling stuck and tired, you will not feel that way anymore. I promise you. Give that video a watch and I'll see you next time. Bye for now.